Brakete Hawa, Brakete Hawa Shai, Brakete Hawa, Brakete Hawa Shai, Brakete Hawa, Brakete Hawa Shai. I give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Shai. I want to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. I want to say salutation to all the brothers that pushing us well in all truth and sincerity. Alright, also, I want to say, Anya Barakata Akiyam, Bahakodash, Raka, Shali Hawa Shai. Alright, I just want to do this video here for the edification. Right? For the edification, no? Strength and to boost your faith. Right? My lesson will be who shall separate us? Right? Who shall separate us now? First precept, Romans, Psalm 27 verse 10. Right? See here, when my father and mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Right? So, then say, well, it could go two ways. If they die, but it's still not like that. Not like forsake. This forsake is when you leave. To leave, right? Leave someone or something, right? Or to leave behind, right? So, you see when my father and mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Because, you know what? According to the scriptures, right? Say that, when your mother and matter hate your enemy will be that of your own household, right? So they won't be supporting you because the scripture clearly says, one from a city and two from a family, right? Not everybody can be saved. So when your father and mother forsake you, I think no father and mother in no kingdom, right? So when your father and mother forsake you, then the Lord will take you up and they'll leave you because they say family are going to be the ones to sell you out, right? So, you know what? That's show the Lord always with us. Hashem always with us. Before you even come in, he came in the truth. So brothers could testify to that certain things that went through in life. That it was really impossible, these are things. They didn't see no way out of no deliverance out of certain situations. But for some reason, they said they might have said Caesar Borgia at the time. They might have called one Caesar. They might have called one JC at the time. But the Lord said at the time of the ignorance, the most I winked. Scripture say that. So you didn't know the right name at the time, but you were sincere. You always had that desire, that yearning for the Lord. That's the difference with us and them, is that we did it according to wisdom, according to knowledge. Right? And them seek the Lord, but they don't do it according to knowledge and according to wisdom, but we do it according to knowledge and wisdom. We do it according to the chance and the grace. Right? You get that grace, you receive that grace and that mercy from the Lord. Right? To get a chance. But it was already ordained too. It was already ordained. Nevertheless, still, the Lord gave us that chance, and I already studied. It's like, out of everybody in the world, I really hear this. I was fortunate enough to hear this. And you have to be mindful also, to think about other people also. As in the sense that, when they go out there to do the works, try to always do it to your best foot forward. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it to the best of your ability. Because you don't know who else. We don't know who else out there. Who else the Lord have that favor and mercy on. That compassion on. You don't know. And them that's out there crying, like the church are crying out. That's what are the one to be delivered. So do it to your best of your ability. Who watching. You understand? Put your best foot forward. Put your hand to that plow. Really and truly, because you want to get that compassion of the Lord, that mercy from the Lord, Do it to your best ability in all subjection to the scriptures and to the elders, to the teachers, your camp leaders, all humility, right? Because the elders and them, the garden for your souls, The channel, and like to make the work, like trying to make the work hard, like just obey, like we obey. See, obedience is better than sacrifice. So let's do that. Right? Do what we have to do. So we could do what we want to do when that time reach. Lawfully. You understand? Father will still. Right? Yeah, so you say here when my father and mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. You understand? The Lord always had us. But you know he will take me up now. Before we used to look at them, we used to look to them as the ones who would guide and direct us. But the Lord now is who doing it. You know, the Lord used them and all to do it to a point. But he will show you righteousness now. He will show you his ways. Right? Next precept is Romans, I think 8. Romans 8 verse 35, right? You see here, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? You understand? Who gonna really separate us, boy? Who or what? All these things, really and truly, gonna really separate us? No. Huh? That's that question. What, like, you know, what gonna really separate us, boy? I'm gonna jump down to verse 38. He say, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of power, which is in Mashiach Yahushua our Lord. Right? Nothing can really separate us. Nothing can separate us. Let me get that precept one time too. 14. See if I correct here. Yeah. Right? Nothing can separate us. But is how to say it? It's like what it is called, boy? In order together, in order for that to work, in order for that to be so, you know, nothing can separate us, right? In order for that to be so, this Luke 14:26. He says, if a man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and even his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. You understand? So you have to really forsake yourself for that to really stand. You have to forsake yourself in order to not be separated, in order for the Lord not to be separated from you. You have to hate yourself. You have to become that living sacrifice. You know, you have to make yourself that living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. You know, you have to pass aside yourself, pass aside your desires, pass aside, you know, your belly. Pass aside your belly. Right? Just walk in the Spirit of the Lord. You know, follow. You have to really follow and humble yourself. You have to really humble yourself. That precept. Talking about that humble yourself. Hey, I was real wise, you know. I can't lie, Yahushua was real wise, boy. Wow. Wait is, boy. Wait is. Think is here, yes. Also. Wait is, boy. Let's try to find it here. Yeah, get here. Luke 14 from 8, right? You see, when thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. Right? The next man, a man who more respectable coming after you. You know, you go in that shade and you have to tell you, well, I'm finished, I'm going to jump the gun. Right? And he say, and he that bid thee and him come and say to thee, give this man place, you know. So you come and the man who bid it to the wedding, you know, tell her, hey, yeah boy, we invite you. So you know, get a man sit down, you know. You see, and thou being with shame to take the lowest room, you will feel bad now, like, wait, boy, to move from here, boy, to go back further, boy, I thought me and that man good. Right? Verse 10. You see, but when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bade thee cometh, he may say unto thee, friend, go up higher, then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. So you know, you show humility. You do it humility too, because in this truth, you know, so they teach soldiers and them and the training them to be able to be pressured now and not just respond and lash out, but to be able to take commandment and order and hold your tongue. Despite you might feel whatever you're feeling, we don't go by that feeling. You know, we are alive and hey, things just happen. You know, we try to say you don't use emotions, but things just happen, you know. But you try to humble yourself, hold your tongue, bridle your tongue. Right? Scripture say, a fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterward. You know? Or till after the matter. Roughly paraphrasing. Right? So sometimes you learn to be able to take order and to be able to be spiritual. That is something you can't buy, you know. But you have to get yourself holy if you want to be spiritual. Weaken this flesh. Fasting, reading, praying, you know. Yeah, we have to be able to do that, to be spiritual, to be able to see, to get that spiritual discernment, to see, because if you can't, the Spirit won't be dealing with you. You understand? To really humble yourself and sit down and watch and learn, you know. Because you might have a brother who can now come in and you see that the Lord dealing with him, with how he teaching, with you know, the things he bringing out. So you have to be able sometimes to humble them because you are wrong more or longer. You feel that, you know, hey, this one too young to tell you anything, or you know, who you see? Nah, that be not nigga. You understand? These not your. You didn't make this, you didn't create this. You servant here, you're a servant here. You know? You hold an office at your shy. Lord put you in that office to represent him. And he set men over you. So despite however you may feel or you might think, you know, hey, humble yourselves. Be happy to serve the Lord. Whatever you're doing, if it's just holding a sign for the while. Though I ain't telling you be comfortable in the sense that, you know, you're just holding a sign and you're good with that. No, you have to step up. You know, but patience, I tell you, run a race with patience, you would learn. And you learn from the low and you go up. You understand? You become wise too. And you try to learn all forms and all angles. So be able to be flexible. You understand? So you have to humble yourselves. Be able to take orders. You know? So, you know, once you could do these things, how the Lord going to do that? How you going to be separated from the Lord? You're obedient and faithful servant, how you going to be separated? Because if you can't obey these men who over us, you know, whether it be a camp leader or you know, you can't even obey that, right? How you going to obey? You can obey the Lord, you can begin to obey the Lord. You will say, yeah. But the Lord working through these men. So they humble yourself if you don't want to be separated. Because when you come up against one of these brothers, you come up against the brothers, you come up against the Abba Hashem and Shai, because that's the office, the Lord put that person in, whoever it is. You know? Give them that office. So it's not for them own accord, they're acting on that and you know, trying to be no boss over you. You just humble yourself. Even if you find that coming wrong, you find like, hey, like this man on me or this fella or whoever it is, you know, this brother ain't dealing with me good and like he dealing with me harsh. You humble yourself and smile. You understand? You humble yourself and smile. The Lord is your defense. The Lord is your defense. Say vengeance is his own, you know. Vengeance not to that's the 2/3, you know. To whosoever offend. Because brothers could offend. You understand? And instead of growing this truth, you start to realize, hey, these scriptures is not for them 2/3 of the day. It's to the condemnation. You understand? But it's really for us here now. Who walking in the light of the Lord. It's ready for us now. And how we deal with each other. And how we obey. You know? So despite if you find a brother dealing with you, you humble yourself and still beg for mercy for that brother. You know? Still ask for mercy. That's the example that I give. Try to humble yourself. You understand? Scripture say that too. The Lord, let's pack a gate here quick. I think it's Peter, right? If not Peter, it could be Philippians too. See, it is boy. The whole thing is not do what is up right now. It is boy. If it's not here, so look at your salvation, financial man. That first or second Peter 2 and first Peter 2. Let's see here. Yeah, you say servants be subjected to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. Right? For this is thankworthy. If a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief suffering wrongfully, because sometimes things that's happening, the camp leaders and things have so much to deal with too. They have also things to study about, because they have the Most High works and still trying to take care of the house and hold up the household too. So sometimes a man can make a bad judgment. It does happen, It does happen. I don't feel like a man being down if he doing this because I love. If he being wicked to you, hey, the Lord go deal with that. You don't have to frighten. It's not your office, it's Yahweh Hashem office, and it's not no unrighteousness with the Lord. You understand? And then you have to understand also here is the place of judgment. So if somebody being down on you, something happening to your ass, or they know a brother being on you, they even look at it like, we think and try to think spiritual. Yeah, I deserve this. For whatever I did, humble yourself and check yourself. Examine yourself daily. Humble yourself. What I want you to do, but what I'm doing wrong. And be carnal. And this man on me, boy, you see this thing, and that gonna make you leave? You have to be a real dumb nigga to even, that thought even come in your mind. You ain't trying to please no man. Trying to please your boss and shy and seek his salvation, not man's salvation. No man ain't gonna deliver you. You have shy coming to deliver you. So hey, humble yourself, do his work, be diligent in his work. Don't tell nobody, and you have to test the spirits, brothers also. This word is for our learning, correction, reproof. Yeah, so what or who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? Yeah, so nothing. Once you abide by these, nothing won't separate you. But if you do your own thing, and not trying to be obedient, well, then it's different. Yeah. First John 4, First John 5, yes. So not yes, 4. First John 4. You see, herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in that day, in the day select of judgment, because as he said also, as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. You have to be bold as lion. The righteous do run and flee. You understand? But the wicked flee. So once you take in and obey the instructions and you're following, what need you to be fearful of? If something could happen, hey, you're inside. Where you need to fear? Hold on to your shy. Believe in the promises of study. You can your fear, your strength can be on the next man. Your faith. But on your shy, know what the scriptures say. So everybody would have individual faith. Everybody would have individual boldness. Everybody would have individual confidence. Everybody confidence and faith level not going to be on the same. Because we know we spirits here we spirits come back here. So it's our different brothers, we don't know who is who. So hey, if a man come back as Elijah, what is his faith level? If a man come back as the saint, if a man come back here as Job or Daniel or these fellas, what is his faith level? Them brothers' faith level was different. Them confidence was different. So you would see brothers doing certain things you know, much bolder than others. But let's do what you have to do for the Lord not to separate his love from him, from you all. You understand? Let's do that to do. He say we love him because he first loved us. See, if a man say I love the Most High and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love the Most High power whom he had not seen? Yeah, so how that possible? How that possible? You see, and this is the commandment. And this commandment have we from him, that he who love power, love his brother also. You understand? So, hey, you know what? That please the Most High. That is something pleasing to the Most High. It's a commandment too. So just abide in the truth, abide in the word, and when you abide in the word, you can't like how you gonna hate your brother. You might not like the things he do, you know? You might like the things he do. Let's just say that scripture talk about count him not an enemy, boy. I think like Galatians, yes? And I believe it's Galatians, yes? No, 2 Thessalonians 3:14. He said, if any man obey not our word by this letter, know that man and have no company with him, that he may be ashamed. So when you do that now, you will check yourself. Like if you know this brother that's playing the fool and he want to repent and he want to catch back himself and you're still being sluggard, right? When you start to shun him, you will do what you will check yourself if you really love the brotherhood, if you really love Yahweh Shai, you know, you will really check yourself and, you know, Galatians, I think it's 6:2. Come back to this one here, right? Galatians 6:1 and 2. You see, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, restore such a one in a spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So, you know, and then go down first to bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach. You understand? So, hey, all who spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself. Because it can happen to you. You feel this can happen to you, or that can happen to you. And watch here and watch your brother, how we could do that shipness, or how we could to be like that. Yeah, tell that is shit and say, hey, to safeguard all yourself and tell you know that is shit yours on. But find out, inquire first. That you're all gonna be judges. Is the position you're gonna be upholding judges. So you all have to be spiritual. You have to be humble, find out what is the matter before you can judge a matter. You understand? Righteous judgment. You understand? Do that be done and I say don't take no gift. A gift could bribe give us blind judgment. You know? Don't try to do it's about you have to respect our persons, like consider them brothers. Because this one you and this one more better, no best brother more closer, you know, this other brother. He come and say, well, hey, you know that brother do that, you wanna believe him or you don't wanna, you're still being biased. Don't be on that shit. Because you got to answer for that. You'll have to answer for that. I say take no part in other men's sins. Don't be a fool. You know, righteous judgment. Whether I like it or not. You understand? You don't want him to jack you up. You don't want him to spit out your mouth. You don't want that. You know? Always try to have that mercy and compassion. Try the best. It was by 2 Thessalonians 3. Yeah. So you see 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 15, he says, yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. Because I remember when I come into the truth, right before I came in, you know, and I was being called, my brethren was calling me, hey, come now boy, this is the truth, come on here, this man, and I in church, and I yell, trying to learn, like, boy, you're madness, where you in? That madness. And it's like, days pass, weeks pass, months, and all. And that man still call me. And then I studied that. Like, hey, if the Lord give up on me then, boy, what happened to me? Where I'd happy. So I won't, it's not in my spirit to give up on men. You know? It's not in my spirit to give up on men. If they ask me over and over, I'll answer over and over. I'll give them an answer over and over. So just say that to be ready to give an answer. You understand? But I want to talk about I just want to talk about the same being ready to, to give them an answer to the hope that is in you. That's if I could find it here. Hope that is in you, yeah. So I could find that here. Corinthians. Yeah, First Peter 3:15. He said, "But sanctify the Lord power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear." You understand? Yeah, this is boy. The reason of the hope, yeah. The reason of the hope that is in you. Cause you see you like, hey, I know watching the scene. I like the scene that. How this man so sure, boy? Why he so sure? You know? And I was like, hey, this man really called me. One day after day. And I mean for me talking and then son I get a call again, hey, come now boy, come now boy, and I just like that. I still was I didn't even know about that like the rumors on them. If they didn't know who they was really go and kill. If they didn't only know, you know, they didn't know. And I was like, if I didn't know I'd answer a long time. But the most of the time when it's perfect. You know? Saying it now I could say, you know, if I didn't know I might answer it for a long time, but he must have it that way. For a particular reason, he know why. He know what to prepare me for. You know, he know timing. Right? His timing is the best timing. Most perfect timing. Right? But yeah, you know, nothing will really separate you from the love of the most high. I guess something I think is Maccabees boy. Maccabees 2. Maccabees 2:50. Right? Maccabees 2:50. First Maccabees 2:50. He said, "Now therefore, my sons, be zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall you receive great honor and an everlasting name. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made the Lord of Egypt. Phinehas, our father, being zealous and fervent, obtained a covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Yahushua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb, for being witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Elijah or Elias, for being zealous and fervent, for the law was taken up into heaven. Ananias, Shadrach, Meshach, and Ananias, Azarias, and Misael, by believing, was saved out of the flame. Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions. He said, thus consider you through all ages, that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. You understand? So hey, nothing can separate you from the love of the Most High once you walk the way He wants us to walk, once you obey laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Once you show that mercy, once you show, charity, I'm going to watch understand what concerning charity, I look like being perfect. Not just giving, going to being perfect. Alright, I'll do that lesson to wait up to help explain what I'm saying here. To break down what I'm explaining. Right? So, that's what the lesson was edifying, my brothers. All us hold on and fight a good fight. Try the best and endure and be obedient and humble yourselves. Just say, unless you can mercy, Lord, show mercy also too. So, again, Kal Halal Wahawad Hayalata Yahaba Hashem Yahushai. Right? Shalom Akim. Anya Barakata Kal Akim. Anya Habata Kal Akim. Won't push any wood. Be strong. Shalom Barakata.